Yo, what is going on, guys? We were going to be looking at some footage of me earlier. I wanted to do it like this because I did want my editors to do it. I wanted to walk you through what my thought process was when I was playing with this racket. So I'm going to pause the recording and I'm just going to skip to a few key rallies that I think can really show you what I mean when I'm talking about how I feel when it comes to the new Alp Strike Lightning. So first of all, right, the string that comes with it, please restring it. It sounds horrible. It's not good. I'm sure I missed a lot of points just because of how loose the string is. Like, listen to this, right? Sorry, I accidentally paused it. What I mean is, listen to this, right? 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 The string should never sound like that. That means it's super old or super loose. Very, like, yeah, very old string. Another area where I felt like I was missing something was during the front court, especially during interceptions like this. Normally, these kind of stick smashes I do will usually produce something that I can end the rally with in either that shot or the next two shots. Look what happens here. So what happens here is they give me, my partner smashes, they give me something short. I try and kill it here. Look. Right? There's nothing. No angle, no power, just a thunk. Right? So they were able to return this a little bit higher than I expected. Right? Unfortunately, they didn't kill us here. We were able to counter net. I was able to counter net out of us. Right? And we win with a good backhand here. But still, right? I should have been able to end it in that first stick smash. Now, don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to just bash it, because, like, you can still play good shots, especially if you're good enough and you can read. So, like, for example, here, right? My partner backhand drives, they play a cross net, right? The opening is here, I play a pretty good tumble, right? Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's not all bad, but it's like, I'm ranking this, or I'm rating this a bit harsher than I was the other ones, just because, like, there's so many people that think just because it has an energy boost cap that it's going to, like, change the way this racket functions. No, this is still like a 1,500 peso racket, right? The energy boost cap is more aesthetics than anything, and, like, the serve is probably the only noticeable area where you'll see an improvement because it's easier to hold while serving. I think that's really it. So again, like, just more power shot. This is me rotating back, and again, just right, just like a complete, not a complete lack, but just like just lacking of dominance when it comes to power. Look, right, nothing, right. And you can see, guys, I get quite frustrated because, like, my form here is right. Like, I'm not under pressure. The lift wasn't long, right? These are shots that if I were using any other racket that, like, I'm used to, would have been fine. So again, it could be the string, it could be the racket, but I want to point it out. I want to see what you guys think as well. And then again, this is me here just being frustrated from the power, because, like, again, look at this rally, guys. Right, I control it. Yeah, right. I play a drop, I force the lift, right? And again, right, we're just going straight into the net. So again, you could blame me just not being used to the racket, but usually, like, these are shots that usually I normally get, right? And I shouldn't be missing these many. So here's a rally that I feel like I played quite well, but, like, this is, again, more just technique than actual string. Like look for yourselves, right? So here, a pretty good net shot, right? Right, and then we're just pushing them around, right? Good cross lift, right? Here, boom, another straight flat drive, right? But, like, you guys hear, like, how unresponsive the shuttle is, right? Boom, right? Right? It does not inspire confidence when it comes to, like, playing shots. So this is a rally where I have played, like, my first successful power shot, but, like, again, it's very loose. It's just very bad. Right? And I'm just like, all right, like, screw it. I'm just gonna clear. Right? There we go. Here's a good rally that I feel like I played quite well, regardless of the string and the tension. Right? Very good pitik right there. But then again, right, the smash has just come down so slow. Like, we'll have to see tomorrow if, like, the bumpers on the racket actually do anything when it comes to propulsion. Because right now I'm playing with a string that I normally don't play with, so I can't really tell you what's different. So tomorrow when we get a strong Expo 65, these initial feedbacks will be a little bit more solidified. But right now, right, this is more of a bit of a rant, and we're just kind of talking about how I felt, sorry, when I played earlier today. Like, you could definitely, again, another good rally, just kind of be a bit more neutral, right, and bring us back to neutral, right? You could definitely win points. It's just like you just have to work a bit harder, right? Like, this is what I mean, right? So, like, look at this. That's a smash, super easy to return, right? Even though the placement is good, it's just so slow, right? Right? And then like this, super good placement as well. Here, right? Good placement. But the thing is, like, it's good placement, but like the quality is not as good as it should be if I were using like a better string or a better racket. Here, right? This smash is quite good as well. And like, I eventually finish it off because like I move and I rotate to the front, right? But for me, it felt like I had to work quite a bit harder than I normally would. But I felt like if I were using like let's say the 1000Z, right? Because everyone wants to compare this to the 1000Z, which is obviously very unfair because it's a racket that's 10 times the price. But you know, you guys think, you know, it looks like it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it should be a duck, right? No. But yeah, compared to the 1000Z, if this was the 1000Z I was using this rally, I probably would have finished it probably like not here, not here, not here. Probably on this smash is where I would have liked to finish it, right? But because, like, you know, the smash is quality is a bit lower, right? I have to follow up with this one, and I have to follow up with this one, right? Like, this is what I mean, like, when it comes to, like, different rackets. Especially when you're using, like, you know, lower end stuff, or using stuff that you're not familiar with. Like, you can still play, but like the differences add up, and the differences, they show up as in your quality is a little bit worse, or you might have to place another shot before winning the rally. And and when you're playing like seriously, or you're playing when the game is close, having to play that extra shot is like another shot that they have a chance to return, right? So it adds up, right? Over the course of a game, it adds up. And I will end you guys with this rally, which probably was the most frustrating rally of all tonight, just because like it just kind of summarizes what I feel in general, which is like it's a 1,500 peso racket, right? Don't get your hopes up. Just because it claims to have an energy boost cap does not mean it's going to dramatically improve the performance of it, right? It plays like a barbecue 3 is all I'm going to say about that. But like, again, right, because people for some reason want to like compare it to like, you know, higher end Yonexes, which is totally unfair. Fine, like I can rank it a lot, I can review it a lot more critically if you guys wish to. But like, yeah, this is a prime example of what I mean by like when you're using like suboptimal gear. Like, look how many opportunities we had to end this rally, but the quality of the shots was just not there. I was just not producing what I needed to produce to win the point. So look, sorry, I keep pausing on accident, but look, okay. Here is fine, this block is quite good, right? Here, this kill right here, right? This should have been a kill, right? And this should have also been a kill. That should have already finished the game, right? And then I should have already had my racket up. See, my racket's up. On a 1000Z, that should have been another kill, right? Miss. I just completely miss. And I'm like, bruh. So obviously I don't want to blame the racket because some of it is skill too, right? But rackets and your equipment should make your job easier, not make it harder, right? And I can't really like recommend a racket that makes my life harder. And again, right, I am ranking this, or sorry, I'm not ranking, I'm reviewing this a bit more critically because a lot of you guys are trying to compare it to a 1000Z, which it's not, right? And like once this comes out, a lot of you are going to be claiming, what are you talking about, Nigel? No one ever claimed that it was supposed to be, you know, like a Yonex killer or a 1000Z clone. There are so many of y'all on Facebook, there are so many of y'all on TikTok talking about how, you know, this is better than the Yonex racket. This is like, you know, comparable to a 1000Z. It's not, guys. It looks like one barely. But it's still, you know, a 1,500 peso racket. So please like adjust your expectations accordingly. You guys have to remember, if energy boost cap was such a big deal, every racket at the top end would have it, not just Yonex. Victor would have some kind of boost cap, Leaning would have some kind of boost cap. Everyone in the BWF would have a racket with boost cap if it was that big of a deal. But it's not, right? It's just a small minor technology boost, which if you've watched my energy boost cap explain video, right, isn't really fully maximized unless you have NAMD material, which is a Yonex exclusive thing. So take that with what you will. This is a bit long. This is 10 minutes. I don't expect most of y'all to watch this, but for the ones that have watched all the way through, please let me know what you guys think. I know my thoughts here were a bit scattered. This is more of a YouTube type format, honestly, but I'm going to post this on TikTok. I want to know what you guys think. I will post a full review of this later. I want to say later this week. It's April 14th, 2 a.m. when I'm recording this, so probably, let's say by Saturday, I'll have a full review and then the giveaway details. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.